So it's 1st and 10. This is the first series, right? So
Yeah.
this right here, I just so it's vital. I cannot overstate how important it is for whatever team that comes out has to set the tone. If you have a return the ball as hard as you can go, block the guys as much as you can. Same thing on offense. You get the ball first, you are there to set, you are the tone setter for the game. You are the tone setter for the game, right? The thing is, defense comes out, right? Yeah, there's been noise talked and all of this and out here, right? Guess what? You go out there and you send a message. It's got to be a tone-setting day. That's what it is. They beat us twice. Hey, guess what? Everybody understands that. Everybody in the stadium area, Kansas City, everybody in the United States, everybody who watches the game understands that. Now it's time to go ahead and make a statement. And so this is one of the things I just, when I'm seeing this and I'm looking at it, whoever's coming off this edge, it could be anybody. And this is Reed right here, okay? Tone setter. You got to run through. Hey, look, and I get it. But this pressure hands, run through this guy, jump over Joe Burrow. Like, set the tone. Set the tone. Get hit by Thornhill, but it's got to be a tone setting. Like, when you come off, it can be no mistake about what this game is. It can't be. So that right here, like, kind of like pulling up. I know the back's coming to get you, man, but you got to strike this guy. You got to press him back into Joe Burrow on this one, okay? And so I think some of the guys up front, who was this? That's why I like Kalafkas. He's coming, man. He's trying. This sucker's scratching and crawling. That's why I like that Joker.
It looks like it's Noddy and Chris Jones, I believe.
Okay. So Chris, same thing. Chris is trying to come through too. And this is what I'm talking about, like that extra help. If you singled up, you got to come. I think they're doing a twist. It looks like a twist right here. Yeah. Okay. But this is without a doubt, when he start this first series against this offense, you got to set the tone. Ain't nobody backing up, ain't nobody scared. But it is so important. When you're sitting over here, it is so important, the things that you do when this thing starts. So important, the things that you do. All right? Now, this is what I'm talking about, like on the defensive line. And I hate calling things out, but look, there's got to be more of a push, okay? It's got to be more of a push. Create a pal like this. I mean, we can push down the field like four yards. Like, to me, that sense of urgency, not to get your butt kicked, like you got to crawl and scratch. The thing is, when you get pushed back here, you see our linebackers can't make any plays, all right? And the thing is, it's just a film evaluation. This is what I would do as a coach. This is what the coaches are talking about. They're telling this to the players. The players understand this, They can't just take you for a ride, because then all of a sudden, then you got the ones that's critical of Bolton and Gay. Oh, they can't make the shoot. If you're getting these guys thrown onto their laps, what do you want them to do? So it's tough. So I think, man, that's why it's so important. When you come out there, man, these pads got to be popping from the very jump, from the very start. The pads got to pop off of this. And so I just, some people said it came out flat. And I had to go back through the film and just look at this. I'm just like, is it flat? Or is it caution? What is it? Right? What is this right here you're looking at? And I think, the too measured, too cautious. So this one right here, this was the one they were talking about, the wham block. Samjay Piran, okay, who's been playing excellent ball for them, all right, runs this off the wham. Reed's supposed to come up here and smack him, take his face mask off on this one. Mano a mano coming up. And this is the thing I think people would, kind of being critical about, like, man, if you're talking this noise, you got to come up here and you got to back it up. This right here, don't pit pat it, come up here, hit this joker. You see it. You see how the hole opens up. I mean, just giving up too much there. Missed tackles. And it was just too many missed tackles on defense. And it's like I said, these are things that they talking about over in film about missed tackles. These guys know this. It's not like I'm saying anything different than what they know that they did wrong or didn't do well or what they shouldn't have seen. But this is some of the things like when you're playing against a team like this, I don't care who it is. The Broncos next week, it's got to be a tone setter. So if you're playing Piccadilly High School, Sister Mary's of the poor, I don't care who it is. This sucker runs through here like that. Some days a good back. He is. But that sucker right there he's got to meet this moment. He's got to know.
But before, I just have a question. Before Reed even has a chance to get to him, I mean, that's a clear hole. I mean, even if Reed does get him, he's 7 yards on touch before Reed gets there. I mean, are you seeing anything up front that's kind of concerning here?
I mean, it's a wham block. Chris ain't seeing this block. That's those blocks, those whams from tight ends. That's the only time you get to catch a deep in the tackle not looking. Big Gilbert from Green Bay. I had to do a wham block on that joker, man. He just happened to catch me out of the corner of his eye, seen it at the last minute, and I was able to stall and hit that big joker. He was a little bowling ball. Tough. But you catch a defensive tackle not looking, hey, man. Yeah, that's an attaboy for that tight end blocking Chris on that one, because he'll never have another time to catch Chris like that. I'll promise you. But this, like from 7 yards deep, I mean, this, man.
Rough.
That has to be come in. Pop, pop, pop. I'm talking about lighten him up. Lighten him up. That's what that is. That's all. That's all. Same thing. Pocket. It's pocket there. And they doing all the little throw the ball and first. All right, get it. Okay.
What did you make of Chris Jones's play? Because he got a lot of fans are all over Chris Jones's business about his lack of. I mean, he didn't get a sack in that game. So that's I guess people look at. They look at the box score and see the sack. But I mean, what did you make of his play during that game?
Man, the one that you can't let beat you is 95. They double team and they making sure that he doesn't get back there. They're gonna hit him as much as possible. I guarantee that was the game plan. You make sure 95 does not get back here. You hit him. You leave the onus on everybody else around him on the defensive line to make the plays. That's what I would do. That would be my coaching philosophy. 95 can't beat us. Anytime we see him, we're gonna make sure we double team or put an extra hat and hands on this guy. But let everybody else around him, let them be the one to beat us. Right? I mean, Chris Jones is a star in there at defensive tackle. He can't do everything though up on defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Dunlap was coming. He was playing hard. So you had guys, and look, and I'm not taking away from guys giving, coming off and clawing and scratching, but I just need to see more. If you one-on-one, you have got to win that battle one-on-one. You have to. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. If not, a talented quarterback like Joe Burrow, he gonna pick you apart. He's gonna pick you apart, man. That's how it works. So, I don't care who it is. Sure, it could have been Baker Mayfield. Give him a little, window. That sucker, he'll throw the ball in there. Shoot, third string quarterback could do that. Oh no, I say Baker. Baker getting a whole lot of flack right now.
Poor guy.
He getting a whole lot of flack right now. Same thing. I mean, Chris he's coming through two every time, man. He's coming through two guys every time. That'll wear you down. That's they beat him up, wear him down. Other guys got to come produce.
Just based on what seeing that between Noddy and Colin Saunders, it looks like it's the same kind of thing. They're not really getting pushed.
Yeah, I don't know what that's right there. It's like you just waiting. I don't know what that is. Ready, reading. Oh, good. Dunlop had a good game. I think Dunlop, man, I think Dunlop a lot.
Yeah. But I don't know what the state of our defensive line would be without him, to be quite honest with you. It's crazy.
Yeah. So there goes spinning the ball, boys spinning the ball. You know what I'm saying? We got these things, jokers think they, you know. That's the thing that just infuriates me when I'm sitting there and I'm watching how I said it's never really anything about what they did. It's about what we didn't do. What we did.
Well, it's Justin Reed there.
Good read, yeah. No, look, read, look. I think he had a decent game, man. I think he had a solid game. You know, the pass and all of that, but you know, the things that you want to see like that, you know, like you talking smack, like you coming out there, you got war paint on, you come in like to take heads. That's what you're trying to do. The headhunter, the safety, that's what you got to do. And so he's got that, man. He has that about him. No doubt about it. It's a good play.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Look, you got Joe Burrow just running up. They got him running up the gut now.
Yeah, that was a designed run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure looked like it.
That's like a Cam Newton play right there. They felt comfortable running with Burrow.
Yeah, they double team, you know. No, they double teaming it. Yeah. Design play for sure. And they getting push, right? Getting push.
Yeah.
Hold on to Chris, hold on to him. Let everybody else around you beat you. Double team that guy, D tackle, get him on across, on top of the linebacker so they can't make any plays. Push him in the back there, touchdown. So,
I mean, it's definitely a scouting report. I mean, the fact that everyone can see that our other D tackles really aren't getting pushed, then teams are going to game plan for that.
right. Okay.
Now we got the roughing the passer. The play that a lot of people say one of the plays that could have changed the game.
Man, that's beautiful form tackle, man. I thought Starworth did a pretty decent job myself too, man. I think he did a decent job. This is a crappy call right here. A horrible, crappy call. Joe Burrow's going forward. You know, he's going. He's all into him. This is perfect timing. I don't know what else you can do as a defensive tackle. I just don't. I just this right here for the life of me. I don't even understand how you make this call. I don't. How's Starworth supposed to pull up on this? How's he supposed to pull up?
Yeah, and he didn't drive him to the ground. There's no shoulder of him driving him to the ground.
He's like kind of laying on him. He rolls off. Man's carrying 300-something pounds with him. What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
He's already on his tip of toes going. In a sense, he would almost have to hurt himself not to land on Joe Burrow. You ask this man to pull an ACL, just try not to land on him because of these ridiculous rules they have for the quarterbacks. It's crazy. It's a terrible call. It's a booty call right there, man. Yeah, two of them. Two of them on this drive. That's what helped them out on this drive. Two of them on this drive. There's at one against McDuffie, too. We got the interception.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible call. Yeah. Bad call.
And for those that don't know, Taylor Starworth is now being signed by the Houston Texans. We just waived him yesterday. And hopefully we'll be bringing up the guy we talked about, Brandon Williams, to maybe change the culture of this defensive line going forward. And we'll be able to talk about that a little more later.
Yeah.
But I believe what we have here. Oh, we got Joe Burrow looking like Randall Cunningham here.
This is what he takes the. Yeah, I just wow.
So what are your thoughts on this one?
Missed tackles. You know, I mean, it's got to be the alignment, man, was bad. The way I look at it, from the end zone view, I mean, the alignment, sets us up. Shoot, it's a hat on a hat right here. Actually, they got us outnumbered on this side. So, it's tough. It's tough. But see, when you got that, like the two guys hitting you, one's trying to come off, you either hold that guy so it don't get to your linebacker, you got to do something. Or you got to make sure you press that guy and come off at block and make that tackle. And Joe Burrow, like it, he's supposed to make that joker pay.
Yeah, what happened with Willie Gay here? Did he whiff on that tackle? I mean, right here when he comes across the screen right there.
He just missed him.
Yeah.
Snead missed him too. I bring his feet. Oh no! Wow. That's just, man. It's just got to be that. It's got to be that killer instinct the whole game. And those guys know it. Those guys know it. So.
And this is the hold on McDuffie here. Big time game changing play. It's the all 20 is the up top view. You can kind of see a slight little grab there.
Yeah, that's a ticky tack call right there, man. The flag comes out late.
That's what I noticed when watching. You see the flag come out way late.
Yeah, I mean Juan Thornhill's he done turned around. He done made two moves and already on the sideline before the flag comes out.
So let's see here. So he grabs him right about there. 1, 2, 3. About 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, man. It's just it's like whatever, man.
That was a game-changing call right there. We get that interception, we take it down with the 5-yard line. I mean, man.
I mean, yeah, these things are going to happen, man. I mean, the 5-yard line, we're going there to go score, right? So yeah, man, this is what you kind of see. I mean, that's what it's so important, man, that you setting the tone for the game. If offense came out there first, they got to set the tone. You got to go down and get a score. That's how it is. And so when you're playing, especially in a hostile environment, supposed jungle up there in Cincinnati, that you can't, accept anything or push back from anything. Like everything's got to be 100 miles an hour. We're taking your head off, Like I got to run straight through your pads. So,
hi everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.